ask another question? If it will take 195 feet or 205 feet to actually get a dock long enough to get to the appropriate depth that you need, what happens?
If it won't reach 195?
If it requires a dock that is 50 to 55 feet longer than has been approved by the board, what happens? Well, I mean, the planning board can't approve the dock because it won't be approved for permitting if it is shorter than how long it has to be to reach the appropriate depth. So this is actually more of a question for the village.
Well, right now it's in the engineer's court to demonstrate that this is a feasible thing. And we'll just have to see what comes out of it. Yes, sir.
Yeah, sorry, one more question, okay? The floating dock at the end of this 202-foot pier is supposed to be 20 feet long, and you're proposing pier pilings on either side of it, not in front and back. Now, 20 feet is about from you to Trustee Schaefer. If you've got a piling on either side of you, and then a piling on either side of Mike, you're now taking, they're gonna be at least 1 foot in from the end. Now you're taking 2 feet plus twice the diameter of the pilings. You're taking away at least 3 feet from this 20-foot dock. Boats can't pull up broadside unless they're like 14, 15 feet. I've been boating all my life, and maybe with a 15, 16 footer I could get it in there between two. Other than that, you're gonna have the bow in on one end, tail stuck out on the piling, somebody trying to get across from that dock onto that boat. And presumably this dock is to allow people who are either old or very young or not physically capable of rolling out and getting on their own boats. They're gonna have a gap that they have to cross.
I think this is
a liability
it
issue
was
now.
brought out.
Or we could just move those pilings forward and back.
Well, this
Okay.
is a
So that way,
This
you
is
would have, like Roger said, keep that 20-foot clear
Yeah.
all the way, put
So
those
it's
up
a
front.
Good,
design
somebody
issue.
mentioned that, but
It's
that would
a
have to
design
be.
issue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
No, it's
also
smart. I like
around the pilings, you probably have hoops and things.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, so
You wanna touch
you can't
those.
get a boat along. And
Anyway, there are design questions here before anyone pays money for this.
all right.
John,
Sure,
in
that's
answering your
something
question
to-
on the freezing over of the harbor,
Yeah.
I'm here 35 years, I haven't seen this harbor frozen over.
I have.
Oh, my
Well,
goodness.
I have.
Are you
Really?
kidding?
Well,
Where?
the fact, well, we got
One winter
the
ago?
ferry causes so much wake. That's, you know.
No,
it's
it-
not
Coast
gonna-
Guard
it
had
keeps
to
moving.
bring in
It keeps that water moving.
They had to
No.
cancel
No.
the
Coast Guard
ferries
had to bring in
winter before
an
last.
icebreaker to get oil to the terminal
Yeah.
just south of the power plant. Oil and gasoline, the barges couldn't get in there, the tugs couldn't get it in there.
And the
They
ferries
had to
were
break open the channel for that.
and the ferries were canceled for 5 days, and there were unfortunate people that were actually ended up frozen on a ferry because the door couldn't get open, so they were stuck on the ferry for 4 hours.
Many,
So
many
this is
trying to get out.
enjoyed by it.
I have a question, is there insurance? Is there insurance?
On damage?
Building of the dock if it's.
I think it did not, what you're saying, because of the lighting company, which thermal pollution to it.
Well, so it's, I think the management plan.
Back to the
is
drawing
correct
board.
in pointing out that that's
Back
an
to the
issue
drawing board.
that needs to be considered. The winterization, that these systems are not simple, as you say, you know. I don't know how many compressor, how many pilings it can do, but not a lot. And, I mean, this has 40 pilings or something. There's a huge number, and so simplifying construction, I think bigger pilings would help, and to some extent, just that they're heavier, and, but, yeah, I mean, but to make something that's usable over the long term, it takes an effort.
Thank you.
Needs to be. All right, so I think that's the end of what I wanted to discuss. If there are no other comments, We have a motion to adjourn.
But then, generator to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn. Thank you.